All right, folks, let's cut the small talk. This isn't your usual broadcast. Spokane County, 2025, a region under pressure, facing rising housing costs, a devastating opioid crisis, and a looming budget shortfall. But in the middle of all this, there's still a flicker of something rare: cooperation. Even in a divided government, people are still finding ways to work together. That matters, because today, just getting something done, anything done, can feel like a political miracle. The county board has 3 Republicans and 2 Democrats. Yet for the 3rd year straight, a Republican was unanimously chosen as chair, nominated by a Democrat. That might not be harmony, but it's something better than gridlock. It's functional governance. In this climate, that's not just commendable, it's necessary. Still, deeper tensions remain. Most countywide offices, sheriff, prosecutor, treasurer, are held by Republicans, but the city of Spokane leans Democratic. That urban-rural divide runs through nearly every major issue. It shapes how policies are written, funded, and enforced. It even influences who feels heard and who doesn't. Take the budget. The county just approved an $865 million plan, but it's staring down a $20 million deficit for next year. And that's just the start. Without changes, it could balloon to $70 million by 2030. Leaders say all options are on the table: cuts, consolidations, new taxes, and with most of the general fund going to personnel costs. Any cuts will likely mean layoffs: police, social workers, support staff. Meanwhile, the sheriff got a $31,000 raise, bringing his salary to over $236,000. At a time when services are being cut, that decision raised eyebrows. And it should. Leaders say it was to fix salary compression. Voters may see it differently. Then there's the opioid crisis. Last year alone, 352 people in Spokane County died from drug overdoses. That's 5% of all deaths. Most involved fentanyl. Narcan calls have more than quintupled in 2 years. These aren't statistics. They're families, they're friends, and the crisis is getting worse, not better. But the crisis has forced city and county leaders to work together. They're using settlement money to fund treatment centers, expand access to medication, and build sobering beds. For the first time in years, 2 governments long at odds are cooperating because they must. They're trying to meet people where they are, not just with enforcement, but with treatment and recovery. That shift matters. It's pragmatic, and it saves lives. Elsewhere, collaboration is breaking down. Spokane's fire department is being cut off from the regional 911 system after negotiations failed. Now the city must build its own dispatch center fast, or risk losing emergency coverage in 2026. It's a mess, and the state had to intervene with new laws just to keep essential services funded. In a county already strapped for money, building parallel systems isn't efficient. It's expensive, and it reflects just how strained intergovernmental relations have become. Housing isn't any easier. The county is updating its growth plans, mandated by the state, to support denser, more affordable, more climate-resilient communities. But resistance to change is slowing that progress. Neighborhood pushback, red tape, and funding gaps keep good ideas on paper and out of the ground. Meanwhile, working families are being priced out. Rents rise, wages don't. First-time homebuyers compete with investors. People with full-time jobs live in their cars. Homelessness is rising. Shelters are shifting to a scattered site model, smaller, spread out, and embedded in neighborhoods. Critics say it spreads the problem. Supporters say it offers dignity and a path out. This model prioritizes individualized care over warehousing. It's not perfect, but it recognizes that people experiencing homelessness are just that, people with different stories and different needs. And voters, they passed a camping ban that was overturned in court. Now, enforcement depends on whether a shelter bed is available, and often there isn't one. The courts have ruled, but the debate isn't over. Communities are still divided. On one side, frustration over tents in public spaces. On the other, concern for those with nowhere to go. In all of this, budget crises, drug deaths, public service gaps, housing debates, one thing is clear. Spokane County is at a crossroads. Its leaders can dig in or move forward. They can protect turf or protect people. They can bicker or build. The middle of the road path isn't about standing still. It's about choosing pragmatic, humane policies that help the most people. It's about doing what works, even if it's not popular. And it's about remembering that governance isn't about scoring points. It's about delivering results for families, for neighborhoods, for the next generation. Time's running out. The choices made now will shape Spokane's future, for better or for worse.